Alrighty guys, welcome on back to some more Trails Through Daybreak 2. Last time, we explored a couple different areas. We explored Center March and the Grand Circuit, met some interesting characters, got a bunch of food, and completed our very first side quest, our very first 4 SPG here. And then we finally learned about tracking. The tracking brought us this iron gate, and so we're going to go through and see what happens, hopefully teaching us about the combat of this game. Let's go on in.
The scent keeps going from here.
They must have gone.
This is just going over the orbiment setup. So as you can see, we can set some quartz in. Once you set them, they give you these different passive abilities. So for now, let's see what we got. Looks like we got defense. Well, actually, we'll look right here. So we can go ahead and get resist rot, or more ATS is arts damage, pretty much. So that's your magic damage. We're gonna go ahead and grab this defense right here, and then
let me handle this.
For her, seems like they have about the same art damage, but we'll go ahead and give her the arts.
That's
so
a single
we'll
element slot.
put the mind right there.
New skill unearthed.
So that'll give more attack damage. And let's go ahead and get into it. Great. So this is where the speed up comes in real handy. Here's the basic of field combat. So there's 2 different kinds of combats in this game. Field combat, which I'll show right here. You can attack, you can dodge, you can use arts, and you can deploy shards, which is the actual attack. Press A to attack, B to dodge. So here we go. We will just get into it. As you can see, speed up actually turns off right there. It doesn't go that fast. And this should take us into the turn-based combat, or the shard combat. You'll hear deploying shards right there. So each guy has a stun meter. You can see it right there. It's that white bar. If you go ahead and max it out, you'll get a stun attack. And then you can press X to go into combat, which will get immediate damage off. And here we go for the actual combat. So this is a classic turn-based RPG. Each person takes turns. Their turn order is indicated up at the top there. You can also move and attack, so it takes a little bit more inspiration from like a tactical RPG. So you can freely move. This blue circle is as far out as you can go. You can go all the way around. And then you can attack and defend right here. Defending lets you take less damage. Attacking lets you attack. You can see up there at the top, Van's going to go first, and then Elaine's going to go second, and then third will be the actual sticky bomb here. If you want to view some stats on them, you can press whatever you have bound to the enemy stats. I have it bound to the select button. You can view all their stats there, what they're weak to, all that stuff. You have a couple more options here. Y gets you into your items to use. X gets you into your arts, so these are your magical abilities. You have attack and support. It uses your EP. So right now I have 320 EP, and I can use Spark Edge, Aerial Dust, or Crest, or I actually don't have any support things here, so I wouldn't be able to use that. But Crest right there looks, oh, this one's a little different. So it used to all be separated. It looks like it is the same now. And then finally, the last one is Crafts here. Crafts are basically your special abilities. This uses your CP. CP gets generated every time you take a hit and receive a hit. So it'll constantly be regenerating, and you can do different things here, like this Magna Slash, Raging Buster, Coin Bullets. You can also see what each one does. So like Heavenly Halter here has a big square range, and it'll slow the enemy down. This one will impede, which stops their movement, stops their attacks. This is getting a little weird just because impede, there we go. And it gives a bonus for a side attack damage. So right there you'll see side, it would do a little bit more damage. The only other one I'm really going to be using is this Hate up right here. That's basically drawing aggro. I'll be using that a lot for Van. But for now, we'll just go ahead and attack. So as you see right here, this is basically a combo attack right here. When two allies are close together, they will give each other buffs.
Too slow.
Just like that, it's a quick kill. That is called a SCLM chain, or a chain attack. Here we go. Charging station. This is basically just your healing station. They have them in every dungeon right here. You can just heal up. You can also, just like Dark Souls, revive the enemies. Usually I don't use this, but you can if you want to. You can also just switch who you want to use. I always like using not Van, just because Van's in almost every fight. And so it's super fun. So you can just turn auto on, when you get into combat, it'll turn off, just like that. And then you can go ahead and do just a field combat. I prefer to field combat if I can. I have a lot of fun with this field combat. It feels very newer RPG. But for instance, like right here, boom, we'll go ahead and get that hit. We'll use X to activate the actual combat, and then this will just explain that you can get those chain attacks, all that stuff. And then speed up's very fun, because now this is regular, and this is how fast you go with speed up. So I'm just going to spam A and show how quick combat can go in this game with this speed up on. You can just start pressing X. Very, very easy. All that tutorial is teaching is that every enemy will drop the Sepith right here in the bottom right corner. Sepith is used to, we'll see a little bit later, used to get more quartz and orbments here. But every single enemy will drop some. So that's all that was saying right there. And then we can go ahead and grab this treasure chest. Dungeons will have all sorts of treasure chests. We'll get an ability as soon as possible that'll let us see all the treasure chests marked on the map.
Well then, away we go.
One of the best things, in my opinion, about this game, besides this, like the fact that you have both turn-based and just straight-up action combat, is the speed-up system. I think it can make, if you need to grind, it makes the process very, very quick. So let's go right here, because this looks like there's going to be a story event right here. This is a brand new mechanic, Quick Arts. I'm actually going to be learning this as well. So it looks like you can hold Y to activate a Quick Art, and you use a magic attack. And then you can't use it for a little bit longer. Watch out. So I guess if you're fighting some enemies, you can hold Y and do a Quick Art. Oh, that is fantastic. And then boom. Easy kill without even going into combat. This is just going over quick arts, so I guess it recovers sooner the more you do combat. You also have these breakable items in the field. You can get an item, you can get Sepith, you can restore EP or CP, which again is mana points and special ability points. Let's go turn on auto. I have it a little slower in the field, and then I have it disabled in the field combat here. I like to break all these at least once. Let's see. I feel like controls actually changed. I feel like in the first game, X might have been. You know, you can continue your controls however you want, but I feel like X might have been attacked.
I didn't realize you knew about it. Most of the time, she's just a normal AI.
I'm certainly curious about it. But you can fill me in on all the details another time.
They're talking about his hollow core there. That's the AI and all their little masters, pretty much. His comes alive and transforms him into a Grendel, which is basically like a Power Ranger suit.
I'll cover you.
Makes him a lot stronger.
Enemy suppressed. Analyzing data.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Let's see about this quick spell real quick. Easy peasy.
You've got a charge attack.
We've got the upper hand.
And then you can escape. I probably will never be escaping combat.
That's how it goes.
I will always strive to
That was just our level up menu. You do not have to go through that in these later games. It just kind of appears in the top there. Stats won't really matter. I'll go over what each character is good at as we get those characters. Oh, that's back where I was at. Speaking of, you can check real quick here. These are the stats of your characters. He's going over everything here. So if you want to, take a look. Everything's pretty spelled out for you. Just know ATS and ADF are attack strength and or magic strength and magic defense. Arts strength, arts defense. But Van's your all-around character. He's your protagonist. He'll be in every single mission. He'll be here all the time. He's pretty well-rounded, best character in the game usually. And then my understanding, because Elaine is she's been in the game before, but she's kind of new because she was a guest character in previous games. She is also a very well-rounded character, focusing a little bit more on arts, whereas he's focusing a little bit more on attack. You'll notice here, though, that their stats aren't changing. It actually takes a second to change, so it's kind of a bug. It happened in the first game, too, but you'll see there. Elaine is really high arts and attack. He's really high attack with some high arts. So, both very well-rounded characters.
Huh? What are you giggling for?
Oh, nothing. It's just funny thinking about where we've ended up after all these years. Back in school, I never would have pictured us having this sort of relationship.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We've been through a lot since we crossed paths again half a year ago. Glad I was able to help you out with that thing in Arasion. Feels like that was fate bringing us together.
I'm truly grateful for all you've done. I hope you know that. Hey, Van.
I can't.
Can't what? I haven't even said anything yet.
You don't need to. I knew what you were gonna ask. Look, I won't say I haven't thought about the possibility.
I see. So you've actually considered it. Are you hesitant because of what you're carrying inside you?
It shouldn't be causing any problems for now. At least, that's what I'd like to think. Wish I could say it's been dealt with, but it hasn't. I can't make any guarantees about what might happen because of my choice, but I won't make that same mistake twice. It wouldn't be fair to you, or to my assistants.
Good. I'm relieved. You've become just a teensy bit more aware of yourself, and of the fact that so many people, myself included, care about you so much. That's all I'll say on the matter for now. You already picked up on what I was getting at before. The distance between us is a little frustrating for me, I'll admit. But I won't say I dislike where our relationship is now. I'm also happy that you have people like Agnes in your corner. But when the time comes, I fully intend to close that gap. I swear this on my title, rank, and name. I won't let you run away from me again. Are we clear? Vanar cried.
You picked the weirdest time to have this conversation. You know that?
Aw, is someone embarrassed? How adorable.
I'm not embarrassed, damn it! Can we just get back to work already? Please?
Very well. Let's wrap this up quick so your assistants won't be worrying about you.
I love them. I love them both. Their relationship's awesome. Enemies with low HP tend to use deadly strikes more frequently. Deadly strikes cannot be dodged. Interesting. This is just going over difficulties. We will continue on.
There's the desired focus. Let's take him out and keep moving.
This is it! Yes. Show me what you've got. Enemy eliminated. Treasure. Let's get moving.
Go ahead and cast Thorn.
You got a charge attack ready.
This is it! Show me what you've got.
Oh. Well, I kind of want to go over that one, so we'll go over that here in a second. Let's pull that menu back up.
That fight felt...
So that was talking about... Let me find it real quick. I was talking about this right here. So these are bonuses that happen in combat. You'll see it underneath a character. The important ones, you can heal, you can get CP up, all that stuff, Sepith up. The important ones here, there's two really big ones, are crit and 0 arts. So crit, you get a guaranteed crit every time. That can be huge. You can combo some of your heaviest attacks, do 1.5 times damage. It's unreal. The second one is 0 arts. That means any art you cast, which again is your magic. I'll stop referring to it as magic going forward. It is your arts. It costs nothing. It's free and it casts immediately. You'll see once we get a dedicated caster, it takes a little bit of time to actually cast your arts there. We're gonna go ahead and just add. Man, I would have liked to put it there, but I guess I'll just add it here. This just has a chance to blind enemies right there. That's just going over that there are certain monsters that are quest monsters. So this is a little bit stronger monster for a quest, so we're going to go ahead and try to fight it. And it will always give us the option in case we accidentally run into it. Most of the time you have one chance to beat these. Okay, here we go. This is the big one. These are your S-crafts. I have mine bound to right stick because I like to keep a right trigger as my speed up. The way this works is it's basically a very, very powerful attack. It can only be triggered when 2 conditions are met. It is whenever you have at least 100 CP. You can have 200, but it won't use all 200. It'll only ever use 1. And then, if you have 3 S boosts. And if I had to guess, right here is going to go over S boosts. So, the way this works is you can see in the bottom left corner, there is S boost. If you click LB once, it uses once, twice. You can usually only go twice. You can cancel it by holding LB. What it does here is it actually will boost your character. I wish there was a way in-game to view that, but I don't think there is, unfortunately. Basically, the hollow cores that I mentioned, which I'll show right after this S boost is actually used. There we go, we can view it right there. So, for instance, we have Mare equipped to Van, so when we use an S boost, it will increase his strength and attack strength, art strength by 6%, defense by 12%, and speed by 18%. It also increases in evasion and crit rate by 12% and accuracy by 60%. You do it 2 times, it doubles that. I would show Elaine's, but I can't right now. So you have 2 ways to use this S boost. You can either use it just straight up, or you can use it for an S craft. I am going to just show off an S craft right now. I will press right stick. It'll bring up this menu right here. Anybody can use it at any time in the entire combat. So we'll actually do it with Elaine. You'll then get this menu right here. You can choose what enemy you want to use it on. That circle is the area of effect. And when you're ready, just press A.
Oh, radiant wings! Knights of Asteria!
Boost gauge upgraded.
And I did have a crit available at the top, and it crit on every single one. So those are your flashy attacks. They're your ultimate attacks. They do the most damage, but it uses 100 of your CP, which takes a little bit longer to get back. You can also see here, every time you trigger an S-Craft, that boost gets one more. It can keep going up to 9. It resets at the end of combat, so it'll go back to 3 every time. But you can continuously stack those. And you get a free Cobalt Ring for that as well. So Mira, and a little bit of alignment, just because that was technically a quest. A side quest. Great. And then we'll go see about that Cobalt Ring.
Let me handle
See
this.
what it would look like on her. Just a little bit of HP. We'll go ahead and equip it just because we have
New
nothing else
skill
to equip
unearned.
there. And so if we take a look at Elaine's here, she has Nagi.
Let me handle this.
Let's use
Let me handle
that.
this.
And then, where is it?
Shifting to me!
Let me handle this.
Right here. So hers would increase her crit rate, her physical damage, and her speed. Go ahead and grab these. We got a 25 hit chain combo. 25 combo, which means we hit 25 times before we got hit. Take that. 10,000 damage dealt. That is in one attack. And 20,000 damage dealt. That is in one attack. That was all from that one S-Craft we did. You can view all these here, but we'll just be getting them as we go. Come on, there we go. And that should be coming up on all the tutorials. We're almost done with all the tutorials, and we can finally just play the game and have some fun. This game is very tutorial heavy at the very beginning. It is that way in all of them, just because there's a lot to learn. When I first played the first game, it was very confusing to get all the lingo and everything else
You
understood.
got a charge attack ready.
Good work, guys. We all in peace.
They flinched! Well done. Is everyone unharmed?
We'll go left here.
Treasure!
Let's get to work.
They're down!
Now, let's finish this up. Bastard.
Disappear!
Argent Thorn. Ow.
You got a charge attack ready.
You can see your main character's HP right there, right underneath their name. If I swap, you'll see he's at full. Elaine's at half here. You do actually get hit very easy in that area. So that should actually be the last treasure chest. You can check how many treasure chests you have by going to select. Should be under, where is it? Main. I guess there's an easier way to view it. You just go up and go all the way down to chests plundered. You have 6 out of 25 right here. It's a really good way to keep track of how many you've got total. There are only 6 treasure chests in this dungeon, so that is 6 out of 394 treasure chests got. There's a lot. This game is massive and very long. Ooh, Elaine's not feeling too good.
Let's get moving.
Let's see if we can find a heal. Okay, right here. These are the dungeon checkpoints. These are basically
This looks like
right
a
before
rest
final bosses. You can recover, which I will do.
Much better.
You can cook. Cooking is something we'll go over a little bit later just because we don't have the resources for it. You can purchase stuff already right here. Buying equipment. Customizing is basically upgrading your equipment. You can sell, you can exchange. This is where you get rid of that Sepith. We'll go ahead and exchange it all because there's no reason to hold on to that ever. Buy some items, you can trade, do all sorts of stuff, all from right here at this one area. So we'll go ahead and quit. We'll drop a quick save right here, so I get very quick about it. And then we will walk in and see what kind of boss we have.
Shut up! What part of we're not going anywhere did you not get? You didn't see what that monster did to our guys. I never want to lay eyes on that thing again. If we went up against it, we'd be slaughtered for sure.
And here we go with our first official boss fight.
I don't know anything.
Stun. Basically, you can go ahead and stun an enemy and then they'll miss a turn. You can just see right here how much it's going to build up. Or, this happens with a lot of these group bosses where they're not like one individual boss, it's just one group of guys. You just use one S-Craft. We'll use Vans right here. Vandalize Raise. Vandalize Raid.
Time for the main event. Vandalize Raid!
And just like that, 3 of them are done. And then this is a notification that he's going to cast a spell right there. You can tell he's going to cast a spell or ability. So let's see, does she have an impede? She doesn't, but she has a seal. Seal makes it so they can't.
Get ready.
They can't use a magic attack, so let's see what it does here. Did not work.
Take this. Chance. It's go time.
Let's go ahead and speed up now. We'll actually try our S boost here, so... Oh, we're not able to. He's already maxed out, so an S break will automatically max him out. So he's the strongest he can get right here. Go ahead and just use some regular attacks.
Don't stop now, Elaine.
We'll have Elaine get maxed out as well.
Engaging skill.
Tucker! Bring it on. It's go
And then we'll
time.
just have him finish off right here.
That's how it goes.
I will always strive to better myself.
This is a tactical bonus. I will not be going into this. If we ever have a objective at the end of the game where we need a specific tactical bonus, I will go very much in depth. But basically, if you do stuff in combat, you increase your multiplier. That's all it is. Feel free, read through it if you want. I'm just gonna skip past it because you get like you can pretty much consistently get like a 2 to 3 multiplier almost every fight just from fighting.
Is that you, Van? It is! Fancy seeing you here. It's not often that we meet up on one of my days off, is it?
Yeah, small world, ain't it? It's been, what, a week since we've seen each other, Agnes?
Just about, yes. I'm already looking forward to my next day of work. So what happened with that last job?
Went pretty well, thanks to the material you put together. Saved me a hell of a lot of trouble. Hold up. School's not out yet, is it? I believe our girl's playing hooky. You really are spiraling down the slippery slope to delinquency.
I'm doing no such thing. I received permission from the school to leave so I could deal with some things for our upcoming festival. Anyway, what brings you here, Van? Wait, don't tell me you were arrested again.
Nah, not this time. I just had some business to take care of. Ran into a bit of trouble earlier.
What kind of trouble? Oh, Elaine! I'm so sorry. I didn't even recognize you. You look totally different from usual.
Don't worry about it. So how are the festival preparations going?
They're coming along, but we still have plenty of work to do over these next 2 months. By the way, why are you here with Van? No, that's not important. Can you tell me what kind of trouble you're dealing with?
Now that I think about it, you've come at a good time. This might be something you need to hear too. You okay if I let her in on this?
Of course. I'm going to send you a video, but be warned. The content may be disturbing.
How awful. I've heard some talk about this around town, but it's so much more horrifying than I imagined.
Now you know what we're up against. She and I teamed up so we can put a stop to that thing.
So that's what it is. All right. Van, Elaine, what can I do to help?
Well,
Now that I know what's going on, I can't just stand by and let you take this on alone. Also, I saw what the culprit had in his hand before he transformed. It looked just like...
Figured you'd zero in on that. Well, I won't say I don't get how you feel, but I think it'd be better if we handled this one ourselves. The student council's gonna need every hand on deck for the festival prep. I told you this before, but you should make the most of your time as a student. Take it from me, you don't want it to pass you by. Don't stress. With the famous Beauty's Blade at my side, we'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
that's right. If we need backup, we can easily get it without raising suspicion. I would rather avoid bringing civilians into this if we can help it.
Okay, I understand. In that case, please keep an eye on him for me, Elaine.
Hey, I don't need any looking after. I'm backing her up, not the other way around.
Don't worry, I'm all over it. I'll make sure to keep him in line and out of trouble.
Thank you.
Oh, there she is! Hey, Agnes! Well, if it isn't Fan! What a coincidence!
Why are you here of all places?
Odette, Albert!
Sup, kiddos?
Ah, I see why you got permission to leave early. Off to have a little romantic rendezvous with your hubby-to-be. Naughty, naughty!
Quit spouting nonsense! Wait, hold on. You're...
Why, hello, you two. Sorry for holding your friend up.
Ooh, what's this? Could this be the fated clash between lovers?
Odette! I'm sorry, we'll be heading out now. Van, Elaine, please be careful out there.
Will do. I'll fill you in on all the details when your next workday rolls around.
Best of luck with your festival. I'm looking forward to seeing what you all have in store. Are you sure you don't want her help?
Positive. We've got no clue what we're dealing with here, and I'd rather not get her mixed up in this until we do.
Still hesitant to rely on her fully, huh? I'm a little surprised about that, given that you've seen how strong she is firsthand.
I guess old habits die hard.
Hello. How'd it go?
The CID has formally requested the assistance of the garrison troops to aid in your investigation. I made mention that you were being sent by us. They should be willing to take a few questions.
So that's who you were calling before we left.
It's times like these where our government connections come in handy. Normally, the Guild would frown upon using such tactics. But fortunately for us, it's my day off.
My. Our resident rule keeper has learned to bend said rules to suit her needs. Perhaps I should take our troublemaking friend into custody before he corrupts you further.
I'm not being corrupted one bit, thank you very much. I'm just becoming a little more flexible.
Wait, did you say something about arresting me? The hell did I do?
Jests aside, I'll be coming along later to back you up. Stay out of trouble until then.
All right. Now there's nothing stopping us from investigating to our heart's content. Is something the matter?
Damn. I can't shake this feeling that something's wrong. Been really on edge since before we left Sidon, but I can't place why.
Are you listening, Van?
Yeah, sorry. Was just spacing out. We'll need to be on our toes out there. I'm counting on you, Beauty's Blade.
Same to you, Spriggan.
Here we are. Looks like the sun's starting to go down. All right, let's get to searching for some answers.
That's strange. There's supposed to be some troops on duty here. Where could they be?
Freeze! Hands in the air! Hey, you're that criminal the CID warned us about! We've been given authorization to shoot on sight, so I suggest you surrender and come quick. What? What is this? I can't move!
Devour everything.
Ah!
Sounds like we hit the mark. He really is here.
We have to do something, and fast. Let's hurry over to the site.
This is going to go over arts plugins. These are basically custom spells you can put into your kit. So if you go down here to empty slot, you can just put some custom spells in. So we'll give Van Firebolt, and we'll give her Elaine Tear, and we'll give her Firebolt as well. Great. We also had met Kincaid in there. Kincaid's another childhood friend of theirs. Renee or Kincaid, either one. Let's get in there, see if we can stop this. We don't need to heal right now.
Military machines. Are these the things they recently brought in for testing?
They've entered combat
Analyzing
mode.
data.
Let's try and take them out as quickly as we can.
Let's get to it. You've got a charge attack ready.
We also met Agnes. Agnes is, in the first game, she was basically the female protagonist. She is the healer or the caster of the group. She's a very good character, but doesn't look like she's joining us just yet.
Deploying shards.
Alright, it's now going to teach us about EX Chain. This is a brand new thing in this game as well. You can perform a dual attack on a stunned enemy. You can stun the enemy, and then shard boost with the party member, and get them close. I use a normal attack, and then the chain activates. So if I boost, he is stunned. You can see EX Chain. Go ahead and use it. And it's basically a two-person attack. Very, very cool. It also has an AoE whenever you use it. Different people's combos will do different things. That one just happens to be an AoE. Let's see what else we got. We got a treasure chest right here. Some new materials are used for upgrading your weapons.
Boost gauge level maximum. Let's get to work. You got a charge attack ready.
Go ahead and use a quick spell. Another treasure chest right here. That's shield 2. We'll go ahead and equip that later. We actually don't have enough spots right now to equip it, and frankly, shield's not as important.
You weren't able to stop it in time. Come on, Elaine. We've got to move.
Right. We can't allow any
Yeah, we
more
gotta
blood.
move. We gotta move.
Let's get to work. You got a charge attack ready.
Well done. Is everyone unharmed? Treasure.
Oh, another treasure chest right here. That is a Zerum powder. That's basically a full heal powder. We'll go ahead and heal up right here.
Much better.
And let's go ahead and see what we got down here.
I can't believe it. He killed them all.
So that's the other Grendel. Who are you?
Van!
So you've come.
What?
A red fairy. No. It's a hollow.
Now, I hope you're ready to perish at the hands of the Crimson Beast. Because it's about to devour you!
Sorry, but we're not on the menu. Ain't that right, Elaine?
Right. We won't fall here. Let's take it down, Van.
Activating charge!
And here we go, our first big boss. This is a one-on-one fight. This is a enemy Grendel, which we've never seen. Only one person's had a Grendel before, and it's Van. Crimson Grendel.
Use a sharp
Per
boost to
usual,
the upper hand.
I will just
Keep it up.
start with a raid.
Skill.
Brace yourself. Vandalize.
Boost limiter unlocked.
Wild Cyclone. I'll just do some quick attacks here. Ooh,
Bring it on.
he hits pretty hard here.
We'll win.
I think we should be fine. Looks like we're gonna outdamage. Oh, that is a scripted loss right there.
It's too strong.
Move, buddy, move! What the?
Elaine!
Leave me. Go.
Oh my god. There's no way. Wow. Oh, he's a pro tag, so he's not done.
Huh? Van?
This is insane.
Elaine?
Young lady, stay back.
No. This can't. Not Van!
Looks like we've changed the timeline. Interesting. This is a very, very new feature here. Wow, we can go all the way back, huh? Well, I think we'll leave that for next episode. Can I? No, you can't interact with anything, so next time we will see how the timeline's changed and go from there. I will see you guys in the next one.